After fighting your way through the city again, this fucker appears.
Excellent! My superior military strategy triumphs for us all!
Oh, superior strategy, my arse. At least our protagonists agree with me.
Superior tactics indeed. I'm sure they'll name this courtyard after him.
Esteban, look, up there. It's Merciful, the man who started all this.
I think you're right. He's the murderer that the Montferrat is after. But how did you spot him from so far away?
I don't know, but it's strange. I can feel the damned. And if I was able to sense his aura from down here, it must mean he is a very powerful damned soul.
Jesus, is there no one important at the turn of the 13th century who isn't damned?
Hear me then. You shall live to see tomorrow. I thought my offer was fair, but you don't seem to value your life.
This is madness!
No. This is the curse!
Wow, just wow. And his massive fuck-off sword is called a Buster Sword. Bravo, game. Bravo.
They'll keep you occupied. Occupied with your impending defeat.
Well, whatever points the game got for the 300 reference are all gone now. After chasing this fellow some more, you encounter this fucking level. Go from left to right, fight all the enemies. Simple, right? Well, if you're bored and want to skip all the enemies like I was at this point after having slogged through this game for quite a few hours, you just run to the end, right, and skip everyone.
Wrong.
Because if you get to the end point and a single enemy is left alive before you get there, you cannot escape this area. You're stuck here. Fair enough. Let's just slog through here then. Which works right up until you get near the end, and then a guy decides to kick you over the invisible line, and oh look, haha, fucker, you're gonna have to start again. But okay, so you've killed everyone else and you've reached the final area, but then you get cheap comboed to death. Fine. Let's call Esteban over and he will save us from not death-stalking presence, right? Well, not if he's stuck behind a few enemies and no longer has any presence of mind to do anything other than run at them in vain, attempting to get to you instead of, I don't know, possibly slashing them, then coming to my aid. Then not death arrives and it's just like, oh, fuck you, I ain't even mad, start again. Oh, sweet buttery Christ, we have to keep fighting this guy.
Have you ever even considered that your bloodline, all of your descendants, will now be cursed for eternity?
Wait, all your descendants are damned now? I thought it was just for a few generations.
The curse falls on those responsible for the vilest affronts on humanity, and rests within their blood for generations.
I hope we don't have to go in. Nothing is more irritating to walk in than wet leather.
Oh wait, because Esteban doesn't want to get his feet wet, we can't just walk forward and get through this area in about, I don't know, 10 seconds, so we have to go all the way around. Oh, but wait, the water's okay here. Motherfucker! After passing this guy randomly taking a piss, don't ask me why, we finally trap Marcifal.
What do you want of me?
We came to re-establish justice.
Yes, and robbing Constantinople of all its riches. Yeah, that too. And our brave heroes then threaten him with all kinds of hideous torture in order to get him to reveal the location of the Byzantine relics.
I've told you everything I know. I prefer that you kill me now. Anything is better than being turned over to those cursed high barons.
It is in this act that you shall see the difference between us, Merciful. I am no murderer. For the honor of the Templars courses within my veins.
No, Dens, you're not a murderer, apart from all those people you killed before we met you, and all the people simply defending Martin's castle, and all the people in Zara who were just defending their city, and all the people of Constantinople who were just defending theirs.
The Capitolium. Is this considered hallowed ground?
It is sacred.
Yeah, because killing people on hallowed ground isn't murder at all. This guy's certainly no Highlander.
I feel a very threatening presence.
What is it this time?
A presence I've not felt since...
After destroying more priceless bits of antiquity, Dens and Esteban finally decide that they should stop working for the evil moustache-twirling villain and fight him.
The Montferrat! If it's a spear you want, there you have it!
Ooh, nasty. After thoroughly kicking Boniface's ass, we get weakly force pushed to the ground and he comes in for the final blow. What the fuck? In another nightmare sequence, Not Death says that he is the only one allowed to kill you. So he's kind of like the Vegeta of this game, if Vegeta were a massive pussy instead of a galactic badass. So after defeating him again and getting the area of effect fuck yo couch spell, we are sent back to Constantinople, where Den shows he too is one with the Force and he pushes Boniface over and they don't kill him. Why? Oh yeah, I'm not a murderer. Except for all the reasons I've listed and already being damned to hell, never mind. So they pick up the cross and leave. Wait a minute, isn't the spear still in that poor guy's forehead? Oh well, who wants to bet it'll be magically teleported into our inventory anyway? Fuck continuity!
How are we supposed to find the princess?
Is this turning into a Mario game now? Oh look, good job you didn't kill him now just because the entire Crusading army is after you. Good job. You then destroy yet another priceless bit of architecture to stop him. I mean, I've heard of dropping a bridge on someone, but this is ridiculous.
Debale, where are you hiding?
Oh, I'm sure he's dead. He could not possibly have survived that and come back to haunt us later.
Let's slaughter these fools!
No! You help me. And for that, I will spare your lives. Consider us even.
Wanker.
Only the Emperor is allowed to walk the stones of the palace. Merciful has fled. He has no lord to serve anymore, warriors. The Varangians will honor their word regardless.
Yes, because you have to have a stupid reason to keep fighting. We couldn't have a few moments where we're not monotonously fighting in this game, could we? Oh no.
Why don't you just die?
Hey, do you enjoy being stun-locked by random mooks during a boss encounter? Then buy the Cursed Crusade today.
Save my life once again. But I do not trust you.
Well, fuck
Your
you
words
too.
Dent? Where did the Flander go?
He got away.
Oh god, why didn't you fucking kill him? Why? Why? I wonder how many of the Crusaders we are now slaughtering are like, oh look, it's Captain DeBale. Hello sir, I was in your squad in the first attack, and may I say what an honor it was to... So after finding Princess Theodora in the Augustinian, we discover she is mute. This has no bearing on the plot, and I'm not sure if it's historically accurate, as to me it smacks more of we couldn't afford a female voice actor. Seriously, I don't remember hearing a single female voice in this whole game. Anyway, Boniface is there, Kel surprise, and it turns out he found the relic while we were looking for the princess. That's actually pretty smart. Yeah, Dens, I bet you feel a bit of a tit now. So, despite not having all the relics, he is somehow able to use Tatakios, the heavenly guard, to summon a Balrog. Huh. If you think the curse was bad, apparently in this world being blessed by heaven turns you into a lieutenant of Morgoth. So, after crushing Theodora, bye Theodora, we won't miss you! He also threatens to crush Esteban unless Dents gives him the relics. Now, obviously, since Boniface is clearly evil and Dents has been somewhat genre-savvy so far, he won't give him the relics without at least making sure Esteban's safe first. No, wait, he gives him the relics and then Boniface orders Gothmog to let Esteban go. Huh. That's odd. So after you and Ecthalion of the Fountain here defeat the demon from hell by striking him in his weak spot, the back of the fucking knee, followed by flame to the head, you chase Boniface to the Hagia Sophia.
He's trying to bring the power of hell to Earth.
Oh, I see. He's trying to merge Earth with Outworld. I get it.
So what you're trying to say is that churches can work as some kind of portal?
I didn't realise Aperture was into church building.
The relics of the crucifixion are pure. One would never be able to use them to do evil.
Oh yeah, apart from that time you threw the spear of Christ into a guy's forehead.
My army is in ruins, you say? Are you so sure of that? An army of mortal soldiers was far too fallible. My new legion shall leave only embers and desolation in their wake. With these relics, I am able to summon the most powerful demons to this world. All without relying on the curse. When I find him, I'll give my condolences to Jean.
Boniface then summons 3 Balrogs. Oh no, one was bad enough. How shall we defeat this mighty unstoppable demon army? Through the power of chandeliers! Yep, these mighty hellspawn of Angband can be defeated by dropping chandeliers on their heads. After escaping the Hagia Sophia, we are chased by another Balrog. Oh, we're fucked now. There's no chandeliers out here.
Let's use the ballista to send this abomination back from whence it came.
After you, Dens.
Ahead! Aim for its head!
Well, that works too, I guess. We are then taken across the Bosphorus before we go to Syria. Hang on, who are these guys taking me across? Wouldn't every Crusader and Byzantine want us dead for what we've done?
Croque de Chevier.
Yes. This fortress was erected by your Templar ancestors.
No, just stop right there. I'd suspected earlier on in the prologue that was Crusade de Chevalier, until you know that these guys are Templars, and the Crusade de Chevalier was an outpost for the Knights Hospitaller, not the Templars! So no, Esteban, it was not built by Templars, it was already standing when the Hospitallers arrived, and no game, it was never garrisoned by Templars. No! No! No!
Die!
This man is mad.
Den, shouldn't you be more concerned by the fact that his flesh is rotting from his bones? After fighting your way through the crack, you reach a guy tied to a wheel to act as a portal to summon Cthulhu or something like that. Get Sherlock Holmes on this. Anyway, you kill him, seal that portal, and then bust up more of the medieval world to discover the mystical handkerchief of Jebus. No, seriously, that's what Esteban calls it.
This handkerchief, as you keep calling it, is, if I'm right, Shroud of Christ. The Holy Shroud itself.
Oh, I see, it's a shroud. Nah, same difference. So they then prepare to ride to Egypt to meet Jean de Bail, Denz's dad. Wait, hang on. Right, if Boniface wasn't there, who left the demons and the massive flaming graffiti? And if he was there, how come he couldn't find the relic himself that was hidden just behind a bit of wall? So then, we cut to Jean in Egypt, and ooh, big surprise, Boniface is there, and oh my god, what is wrong with your face? Jesus, he really doesn't care about the masquerade anymore. How come no one else seems to be batting an eyelid at the man with a giant demon head walking around? And since it's not flaming, I'm assuming it's not in the curse world. So, Jean draws his sword, and... What? That's it? No resolution of what happened to Denz and Esteban? Whether they freed themselves, and what Boniface had his meeting with the Pope about, what happened between Jean and Boniface. Ah!